In today's video, we're about to share 7 things women love that only 1% of men do. These aren't just small gestures, but powerful actions that can make you stand out in a way most men never will. But here's the catch. Only a rare few seem to understand these simple yet impactful behaviors. What makes these actions so special? They come from a place of control, understanding, and confidence. Things that go far beyond just saying the right words. Some of them might seem subtle, even simple, but they have a deep impact. You'll notice how these actions don't require you to be flashy or overly showy. In fact, the less you try, the more effective they are. In this video, we'll list these 7 things, starting from the least obvious, all the way to the ones that will truly make her notice and appreciate you. So, if you're ready to level up your game and really catch her attention, keep watching. Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your friends. You don't want to miss these incredible tips. Number 7. Silent confidence that speaks louder than words. Confidence is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have, but not all confidence is created equal. The kind of silent confidence we're talking about here isn't about bragging or constantly talking about your accomplishments. Instead, it's a quiet assurance that comes from a place of self-respect and experience. Women often find this type of confidence incredibly alluring because it's subtle yet powerful. When a man exudes silent confidence, it's reflected in his actions more than his words. For example, he won't feel the need to dominate a conversation or constantly assert his opinions. Instead, he listens actively and responds thoughtfully. His presence alone communicates that he knows who he is and doesn't feel the need to seek validation from others. What's even more intriguing about silent confidence is that it creates a sense of mystery. Women can sense that a man is comfortable in his own skin, but they're not quite sure what makes him tick. This curiosity can often lead to attraction because they want to learn more about him and understand the depth beneath his calm exterior. Silent confidence is also often linked with self-discipline and emotional intelligence. A man who doesn't lose his cool under pressure or allow his emotions to control him displays a maturity that's deeply appealing. Women value stability in a partner, and silent confidence provides just that. It signals that a man can handle life's challenges with grace and poise, without letting stress or insecurity take over. Number 6. Mastering self-control in tough situations. Self-control, especially in difficult or stressful situations, is an incredibly attractive quality. It shows that a man has the ability to regulate his emotions and impulses, which is essential for building trust and maintaining a healthy relationship. Women often find this quality desirable because it demonstrates emotional maturity and reliability. Think about situations where tension rises. Whether it's a disagreement or a challenging circumstance in life, a man who can remain calm, composed, and thoughtful under pressure is someone who commands respect. Rather than reacting impulsively or letting his emotions dictate his behavior, he takes a step back, assesses the situation, and responds rationally. This ability to maintain self-control also helps in creating a sense of security. A woman wants to feel that her partner can handle challenges and won't crumble under stress. When things get tough, knowing that her partner will stay steady and not lash out gives her a sense of peace and confidence in the relationship. In relationships, self-control is often tested during moments of frustration or conflict. A man who can control his anger, avoid saying hurtful things in the heat of the moment, and instead focus on resolving the issue is demonstrating a crucial relationship skill. This is a clear sign that he's emotionally mature and capable of navigating the ups and downs of life with grace. Mastering self-control doesn't mean being cold or distant. It means understanding your emotions, managing them effectively, and ensuring that you don't let negative feelings control your actions. Women are attracted to men who can handle themselves with composure, as this signals that they are not only stable, but also capable of handling the complexities of a relationship. Number 5. Being present without overwhelming attention. One of the things women love is when a man can be fully present with them, without constantly needing to steal the spotlight. In a relationship, it's not just about physical presence, it's about being emotionally and mentally engaged in the moment. However, it's important to strike a balance here. Women appreciate attention, but they don't always want to feel overwhelmed by it. When a man is present without being overly attentive, He's able to show genuine interest without making her feel like she's the only thing on his mind 24/7. It's about understanding when to give her space and when to show affection. Being present in a way that respects her boundaries creates an environment where she feels valued and appreciated, rather than smothered. For example, when you're spending time together, give her your full attention. Put away your phone and make eye contact, but don't constantly bombard her with questions or compliments. A few sincere remarks or gestures can go much further than constantly seeking her attention. It's about quality, not quantity. Women are attracted to men who respect their space, but still show that they care. They want a partner who can balance their own needs with the needs of the relationship. Being present means paying attention to her feelings, mood, and body language, and responding in a way that is considerate and respectful. Number 4, knowing when to lead, when to follow. Knowing when to take charge and when to step back and let someone else lead is an underrated quality in men. Women often appreciate men who are capable of leading in the right moments, but also know when to let them take the reins. This dynamic creates a healthy balance in the relationship and allows for mutual respect. When a man can step up and take control in situations where decisiveness is required, it shows strength and leadership. For instance, planning a special evening out, making important decisions about the future, or managing a crisis. These are times when a woman will appreciate a man's ability to lead with confidence. On the other hand, it's equally important to know when to step back and let the woman lead. This doesn't mean relinquishing control all the time, but rather recognizing that in some situations, she may have more knowledge, expertise, or preference. For example, if she's an expert in a particular field, or has strong opinions on a certain matter, respecting that and allowing her to take the lead shows maturity and respect for her individuality. A man who understands the importance of both leading and following demonstrates flexibility and emotional intelligence. He's not threatened by his partner's strengths, but embraces them, and this can create a more balanced and harmonious dynamic in the relationship. Number 3, showing genuine curiosity about her life. One of the most attractive things a man can do is show a genuine interest in a woman's life, her passions, her dreams, her struggles. Women are often drawn to men who want to understand them on a deeper level, beyond just superficial small talk. Genuine curiosity is not about asking a list of questions to fill the silence. It's about truly wanting to know what makes her tick, what motivates her, and what challenges she faces. When a man actively listens to a woman's stories, remembers the details, and follows up on past conversations, it communicates that he values her as a person and is invested in her well-being. A woman can tell when a man is simply going through the motions of listening versus when he's truly engaged with what she's saying. The latter makes a woman feel heard, appreciated, and respected. Moreover, genuine curiosity also involves asking open-ended questions that allow her to share her thoughts and emotions freely. These kinds of questions show that the man values her opinions and wants to know her true self. For example, asking questions like, "What's something you've always wanted to try?" Or, "What are your biggest goals for the future?" lets her know that he's thinking beyond just the present moment and cares about her long-term happiness and dreams. Attraction deepens when a man shows authentic curiosity. Women appreciate partners who are not only interested in their surface-level experiences, but who want to understand the intricacies of their emotions, desires, and values. By asking thoughtful questions and showing genuine concern for her life, a man can create a bond that goes beyond the physical attraction, fostering a deeper connection that women cherish. Number 2, emotional availability and vulnerability. Emotional availability is a quality that many men overlook when they're trying to attract women. Men are often socialized to be stoic, strong, and distant, but these traits can often lead to relationships that lack depth and intimacy. Women are naturally drawn to men who can express their emotions openly and be vulnerable with them. Emotional availability means being able to share your feelings, fears, and hopes without the fear of judgment. It's about showing that you're not afraid to be authentic and raw in front of her. Women are attracted to men who can express their thoughts honestly and openly, especially when they're discussing personal experiences or challenges. It makes her feel like she can trust you and that she's not just a confidant, but someone with whom you can build real emotional intimacy. Vulnerability is closely tied to emotional availability. While it might be difficult for some men to open up, showing vulnerability is a powerful way to connect with a woman on a deeper level. Vulnerability can be as simple as sharing a difficult moment from your past, or expressing your fears and uncertainties about the future. It's not about weakness, but about showing strength in the ability to be open and real. When a man can be emotionally available and vulnerable, it breaks down emotional barriers and fosters trust. Women feel comfortable around men who are willing to share their emotions and allow themselves to be vulnerable, because it signals that they're emotionally secure and not afraid to build a meaningful connection. Number 1. Confidence in their own masculinity. Last but not least, one of the most powerful qualities that only a small percentage of men possess is a true, grounded confidence in their own masculinity. This type of confidence is not about proving something to others or showing off to impress anyone. It's about being secure in who you are and understanding that your worth is not defined by external validation. Confidence in masculinity is often associated with an understanding of one's role in a relationship, whether that means being a protector, a provider, or simply a supportive partner. But it's not just about traditional roles. It's about a man being in touch with his identity and knowing how to be emotionally available, strong when needed, and open when necessary. This type of confidence is incredibly attractive to women because it creates an aura of security. Women love being with men who are comfortable with themselves, who don't feel threatened by her successes or independence. A man with genuine confidence doesn't feel the need to constantly prove his masculinity or dominance. Instead, his actions speak louder than any words. For example, he may be kind and gentle when needed, assertive when necessary, and emotionally available when the situation calls for it. A woman is drawn to this kind of masculinity because it doesn't require constant validation or reassurance. It is rooted in deep self-awareness and acceptance. Confidence in masculinity also allows men to embrace their strengths and their flaws, showing that they are comfortable with who they are. It helps them create a healthy dynamic in relationships, where mutual respect, trust, and affection can grow. Women are incredibly attracted to men who are at peace with their masculinity because it signals emotional maturity, self-respect, and a secure sense of self. And there you have it. These 6 traits are the game changers that make men truly stand out in the eyes of women. If you can master these qualities, you're well on your way to creating a strong and meaningful connection. But remember, these things take time and practice, and the most important part is being genuine. Are you ready to start applying these traits in your own life? The change might surprise you. If you found this video helpful and want more tips on how to improve your relationships, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a like. Share this with your friends who could use a little help in this department too. Every woman is unique, but these principles are universal. Mastering them will not only help you attract the right person, but also build a connection that's built to last. Keep in mind that confidence, emotional availability, and self-awareness are all things that develop with experience. Stick with it, and you'll see amazing results. If you want more insights, stay tuned for our next video, where we'll go over even more tips that you can start using right away. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out. Stay confident and take care.